Thanks to the Caravan Industry Association Victoria's Go Make Some Memories Convoy for Charity, we are proud to present What's Up Down Under's 8 Best of the Best Caravans and RVs for 2016. For Team Corrimal, it's the unstoppable Bruce and Mark Gow in the Corrimal Princeton.
For Team Lotus Caravans, it's our very own Macca. He's towing the Lotus Freelander and loving it.
For Team Royal Flair, funny man Dave Prousty Proust and his even funnier wife Therese with the Royal Flair Piazza.
For Team Trackmaster, it's founder Russell Seaback showing everyone who's the master in the Pilbara Extreme.
For Team JB Caravans, it's country singer-songwriter Tanya Kernigan, towing the JB Gator.
For Team Nova Caravans, we have fireman Ron Sinclair and his wife Di Sinclair in the Nova Bravo.
For Team New Age, it's the Dyson family from Caravanning with Kids. Wayne and Adele are towing the New Age Gecko with their daughters Ashley and Kate.
For Team Windsor Caravans, we have Georgina Dimmick Papworth with her children Allegria and Isaac in the Windsor Seeker.
Put your hands together for this year's 8 of the best caravans and RVs, all supporting the Go Make Some Memories Convoy for Charity, brought to you by the Caravan Industry Association Victoria.
It's time to see this land of wonder. It's time to go and see what's up down under. What's up down under?
G'day and welcome to the show and the first episode of the 5th summer series of What's Up Down Under.
And it's all brought to you thanks to our good mates over at the Caravan Industry Association of Victoria.
Along the way, we're going to be raising funds for the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
And having a little bit of fun.
Just a wee little bit. And I can't think of a better place to start it all than the magnificent Merimbula.
So why don't you join us as we show you
What's Up Down Under? Our journey begins with this year's convoy members all making the journey to our starting location in Merimbula on the south coast of New South Wales. This year's 8 best of the best caravanners came from far and wide to join our convoy for charity, and so far they seem to be settling into Merimbula quite nicely. Now, while the crew decide what to do on our first day in town, here's Angie to tell us all about Tween Waters Holiday Resort.
Well, the sun is shining and we are pumped. It's our first stop on the Convoy for Charity and we're here at the Tween Waters Holiday Resort right in the heart of Merimbula. Now, parents, we all know that if the kids are happy, we're happy. And as you can see, Tween Waters is a kids' paradise. And speaking of kids' paradise, they also have an excellent games room and a movie room. Cabins range from cosy one-bedders up to 3-bedroom cabins with 2 bathrooms. And plenty of powered sites, which as you can see, the caravanners are making the most of. Speaking of caravanners, where are they all? Actually, they went to Magic Mountain for our first challenge for charity. Let's go and check it out.
A local icon and a must-see destination in Merimbula, Magic Mountain is the perfect holiday treat for the family and the best place in town for our first challenge for charity.
The What's Up Down Under Convoy for Charity is obviously raising funds and awareness for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Now, our first challenge for charity, all sponsored by Elco, is Team Tanya and Team Macca, and they're going to speed down a toboggan. Now, what are you going to bring to this, Tanya?
Angie, I was built for speed and precision, so I'll be bringing that to the party today.
Oh yeah, what about you?
I think I'm going to utilise some blind stupidity.
Let the games begin!
So the best man wins.
The name of the game is speed. The host who gets to the bottom of the ride in the fastest time is the winner. Let her rip, baby.
Righto.
Your time starts now.
I felt pretty confident going into today's challenge, you know. It was a challenge that involved the use of gravity, and I reckoned I could use gravity far better than Tanya could, simply through the laws of physics and mass, etc. I'll tell you what, I'll have to get out in the sun a little bit, get some colour back in my knuckles. They're all white after that.
Tanya, you've got a bit of a glimmer in your eye. What's that all about?
Angie, the thing is I've done this before. In fact, I came here to Magic Mountain a couple of years ago, spent half the day on this ride, and I know how to take those corners.
Let her rip, baby. Your time starts now.
I had one up on Macca today at Magic Mountain on the toboggan ride because I'd spent some time there previously, and the thing is when Mac is under a bit of pressure sometimes he goes to water, and it's a little unfortunate, but I kept cool, calm and collected, and as I said, I was built for speed, came home number one. Sheer adrenaline rush. My face is cold from the sheer speed. It was awesome.
Well, it was a nail-biting finish on the toboggan ride out there for our challenge for charity on What's Up Down Under. And we have a winner by a bee's knee, Tanya Cunningham.
Yes. The adrenaline was just too much for me, and I came home a winner. This is what a winner looks like, Macca.
How you feeling, Mac Daddy?
I think the best thing we can do is just move on from this incident.
You just go that way, we'll go this way.
Now, while Macca sulks off on his own, being a sore loser, we'll let our Convoy for Charity members rip up the toboggan ride whilst looking very pretty in pink.
On this year's Convoy for Charity, we'll be travelling all over the shop, but thanks to the Optus Sat sleeve, we'll be able to contact our friends and family no matter where we end up. To find out more about the Optus Sat sleeve, just head to optus.com.au/satellite and say yes.
Coming up after the break, we explore all the things the waters of Merimbula have to offer.
What's up down under?
Royal Flair, proudly supporting the Go Make Some Memories Convoy for Charity, helping to raise much needed funds for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Join them by logging on to whatsupdownunder.com.au, then click on the pink ribbon to make your donation. As little as $5 can really help towards life-changing breast cancer research.
Well, I've heard there's a pretty cool aquarium in town, so I reckon we should go and check it out.
Absolutely, and Adam from Adam's Prestige Cars has kindly offered to chauffeur drive us.
I'm going to go in the Buick.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
I was a little bit spoilt at the aquarium because I got picked up in a Prestige car, Adam's Prestige car. So I got chauffeur driven down, as did Tanya. So we rocked up thinking we were movie stars. The aquarium is great. And we had Anthony taking us around explaining everything that's behind the glass. Well, I'd love you all to meet Anthony from the Merimbula Aquarium and Wharf Restaurant. Now, this is quite a unique business you've got here.
Yes, we're very lucky that we're the only aquarium on the south coast of New South Wales. Really showing off the diversity of marine life. So warm water currents and cold water currents creates a lot of choice for people to come and have a look at.
What kind of fish have you got here?
Whole diversity. So we have from seahorses to Port Jackson sharks, octopus, slipper lobsters, the list goes on. We have over 200 different species. We also have new additions all the time. So we've got a giant cuttlefish.
Actually, I saw him before. He looked a lot like our co-host, Mac. There was one fish there, I think it was a cuttlefish, and my God, it looked all the world for Macca. If Macca was a fish, he'd be a cuttlefish with a hat. Look at that. See, he's got his face pressed up against the glass, just like Macca would if he was here. Sorry, Macca, you know I love you. But it was really great. I loved it, and really enjoyed being there. It's great for kids and older people and nans and pops. Everyone's welcome at the Merimbula Aquarium.
Well, Dan, I can't think of a better way to finish looking at the aquarium than to come and sit out here overlooking this magnificent bay with this seafood and this Chardonnay and the sun is shining.
Well, I think we should devour this, Angie. Then we'll go and find out what Mac is up to. And in the meantime, why don't you check out what's new at JB Caravans?
Cheers to that.
Giddy up. I was pretty excited when I knew that I was going to be towing the Gator by JB Caravans on this particular journey. It's got everything that I could possibly want when you're out there on the road. And I like the fact that it's a bit off-road too, so it really means that you can take it anywhere you want to go. But it's got all the mod cons, got a great shower. That's really important after a long day of filming. You just love to get into a nice hot shower. There's heaps of room inside the Gator. In fact, during our happy hour drinks the other night, we had a few people come into my van. There's about 7 of us in there sitting around the dinette table. I got up, sang a few songs. One of the fellows came in and had a bit of a dance with me. So there's enough room to dance in there too, girls, which is very important. When you're having a party and you're, happy hour, it's always a good time time to get together with some mates and have them over, so there's plenty of room in the Gator for that kind of business. If you're into off-road caravanning, then the Gator is for you, because it really does serve the purpose for getting off-road and really exploring some of the outback parts of Australia. I was towing it through town the other day and I couldn't help but notice quite a few fellas were turning their heads, just sort of jaws dropping open a little bit. It was because they were looking at the van going along the street thinking, I wish that I was behind the wheel of that car towing that caravan on an adventure somewhere. It's the kind of van that you just want to get out there and see Australia. And it's a very good looking van, you know, like some vans, you know, they're just vans, but the Gator has got real personality and real style, and it looks like an exciting, adventurous caravan and something you just want to hook on behind your car and go and see this wonderful country of ours. I'm really going to enjoy towing the Gator over the next couple of weeks as we travel around on our Convoy for Charity, and you know, it's got plenty of water, plenty of grey water. It's got all the mod cons that anybody would want when they're out there on the road touring, and I know it's just the perfect van for me for this trip.
We just had the best time down at the aquarium. It was a little bit fishy to my liking, but we had a good time.
Well, I reckon I've got a topper for you girls. I've bumped into a bloke called Steve. He's got a business called Fish Pen Charters. Now, Steve tells me you can get us on the water, find some whales, and wet a line and catch some fish. Day out looking for whales and going fishing. We never went fishing, and it didn't bother me one bit. You know, obviously doing this job, we go a lot of places, we see a lot of things, and everything's pretty cool. But I watched yesterday, it was just a top day.
Steve and his daughter Natasha from Fish Pen Charters took us out whale watching, and that once again was a fantastic experience. We had to go a fair way off the coast to find them, but once we did, wow, they were putting on a show.
Did we see some beautiful whales. In fact, there was a daddy whale, a mummy whale and a little baby whale, and they were doing their tricks and turning it on for us, and it was quite spectacular.
From the time we spotted them, everyone on the boat just changed, and they became these people that just were loaded with oohs, ahs, wows. I watched these little kids, you know, we got little kids on the boat with us, and without even thinking, or there was no planning in it, before I knew it, they were sitting on, you know, Angie and Tanya's lap, and it was just this thing that brought everyone together. I'd have to put it down as a bit of a phenomenon, really.
Probably the highlight of the trip so far is getting out there in the ocean and really being amongst nature and seeing it in all its glory.
Wow, that is an experience I will never ever forget. I cannot believe how close we were to those magnificent creatures.
Didn't even get to wet a line because the whales stole the show today, but you know what? That's all right, because now we don't have to listen to Angie gloating about how many fish she caught.
And don't worry guys, I've got a box of fish fingers back in the caravan, so come back and have lunch with me.
Great chance.
Tanya saves
We're all
the day
winners.
again.
This year's Go Make Some Memories Convoy for Charity is made possible by our production partners from the Caravan Industry Association Victoria. For help planning your next affordable holiday, just log on to gomakesomememories.com.au.
Coming up after the break, Tanya and I explore the rivers of Merimbula with our mate Russell from Trackmaster.
What's up, down under?
Corrimal, a proud partner of What's Up Down Under and one of this year's best of the best caravans and RVs. Find out why by logging on to corrimal.com.au.
Well, a holiday in this region isn't all salt, sand and surf, because a short drive out of Eden you'll find Kaya Wilderness Tours where you can hit the river in a kayak and soak up a bit of nature. What do you reckon, Tanya?
Well, Macca Jenny's organised a couple of kayaks for us, and Russ from Trackmaster is going to join us. What do you think, mate? You ready?
I am, as long as I don't see the fish from underwater.
I don't think so. Come on, let's go and do it.
Kayaking just south of Merimbula was amazing. This lovely lady Jenny took us out. It was pretty much her backyard, and she has this slogan about nature at your own pace, and that's exactly what we did.
Morning on the river with Jenny. You know, we're going kayaking. I'm like, oh, this sounds like hard work. What an experience. This woman is a professional.
even though we had a little bit of rain falling, it just made the whole day even more beautiful and calm and special. And you know, you make your way up the river.
And things that I didn't expect to happen just kept happening, you know.
Another really cool thing about the kayaking was our mate Russ from Trackmaster, he's on the Convoy with us. He had never done kayaking before, and it was his very first experience at it, and he was an absolute pro at it and loved every minute of it.
It was just a really nice way to go and explore the area with a local and find out about the place. Well, that's enough of the river. Check out this new caravan while I head back to camp.
I'd like to introduce you to my new bestie. This is Georgina Dimmick. We're besties now because we hit the road for, what was it, 12 hours together?
Yes.
With 2 children in the back. And neither of us had really done much towing. So what were your first impressions of hitting the road?
I was a bit nervous to start with, actually, but I found that once we got going, we were pretty good, weren't we?
Yeah, we were quite the team.
Yeah. So it was light and it was really easy to use.
How about the setup?
Well, it's great. It's got the shower, it's got the toilet, it's got everything that you need. So we're cuddling in a little bit, and it's perfect for us at the moment. So Allegria and Isaac are with me, and we're really enjoying it.
They'd love cuddling up, watching telly in bed with you, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about setting up the actual van, the pop top, the awning? Was that all easy as a lady on your own?
Yeah, it's a one-person job, which I find is amazing, actually. And so you just pop up the edge, just pull the awning out, and you're ready for a wine.
And so do the kids just think it's one big adventure being in the van? Do they love just tinkering around in there?
Absolutely, and it has lots of little storage solutions. So you lift the bed and you can pop things under the bed. There's little drawers, so I'm finding a dinosaur here and a dolly over there, and it's got everything we need, absolutely.
So you've got a blog, Kidding Around Australia. So what's that all about?
So we review lots of different fun things to do with families. So it can be events or it could be travel. And so that's why I thought it would be perfect to come along and, you know, find little gems to share. And I can't wait to share them.
The Windsor Seeker really is a perfect van, whether you're travelling on your own or with the family, would you say?
Absolutely, absolutely. Really easy to tow, and you know, you could be an experienced caravaner and still find this amazing.
Yep, absolutely. Check it out.
Coming up after the break, we get everyone together for our first happy hour of the trip.
What's up, down under?
I know you're getting excited because I'm excited, and I'm excited because it's the Windsor Corrimal 40th birthday celebration. And what a way to celebrate. Windsor and Corrimal Caravans are giving you the chance to win the awesome Windsor Silhouette XC pop-up camper trailer with awesome slide-out kitchen, 2 fold-out beds and off-road capability you can only dream of. But wait, there's more. The first 10 entries drawn will win a $250 Chemex gift voucher, and the following 10 valid entries drawn will win a $250 voucher from Family Parks. So get excited. This could be your greatest chance to get out and explore Australia. All you need to do is log on to the What's Up Down Under competitions page and don't think twice about it. Enter for your chance to win now. There are many facets to the caravanning culture in Australia, and one that I will definitely not push back against is the happy hour. Now, on the Convoy for Charity this year, our good mates at Chemex have got right behind it and sponsored the event. We're bringing everyone in from the local communities and the parks for a good time. Let's go and check it out. A big tradition in the caravanning world is happy hour. Everyone sits down for the afternoon, well, for an hour apparently, but well, everyone must have left their watches at home yesterday because the hour seemed to sort of drag on a bit, but it didn't drag on in a bad way, it dragged on in a great way.
Macca,
What?
gold coin donation
What
for
for?
breast cancer.
Breast cancer? Well, it's a good cause, I suppose. What have I got in here? Someone will take it. You don't want the money?
Gold coin.
You don't want silver?
No, it's a gold coin and it's gold. Do you get it? I never said silver.
It's all money. Kids today, they ask for a gold coin, you give them extra and they don't know about it. Fair income. What's the world coming to?
And it was great. Everyone came down and got amongst the caravans, actually got in and had a look at them all, and I think we might have sold a few along the way, I'm hoping.
We got the opportunity to bring in the folks that had come into the park to go through the vans and check them out sort of firsthand. And as we're raising money for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, I was charging people to come into my van, I sang them a song, did a little dance with them, and they put a donation into one of the coffee cups, which was really great of them. But it got people up close and personal, and I think they really enjoyed seeing the vans in that way and on display.
Everyone was going through the caravans, and that's what we bought them here for. We bought them to show everyone, and it was really good. And they were asking, what it was like to live in the vans and tow the vans, and so it was a good way to interact with the public. Bit of music, bit of entertainment, a few coolies. It was good.
Now, have you been in any of the caravans? You haven't? You've got to go in them. So, what you can do is go and have a look, and you find out which one you like the best, and you go and tell Mum, and say, Mum, I want the Royal Flair. So go and have a look at them and tell me what you think, okay? There you go and have a look.
Dave Prowse never stops, never stops.
Ladies, another bonus of coming to happy hour is that you can do a little spot of shopping. Look what we've got here. Gorgeous bracelet, a spatula. Everyone needs a new spatula, especially a pink one. A pink umbrella, little bits and pieces, pens, goggles, hats, scarves, and t-shirts. We've got so much. Come down and shop.
And it was really lovely to meet the folks of not only Merimbula, but those folks that were also staying in the caravan park as well.
It was a great atmosphere, so I'm really looking forward to the next one.
This week's Happy Hour has been brought to you by our good mates at Kamek. To find out all about their extensive range of products, be sure to head to kamek.com.
Well, thank you so much, Merimbula. We have had an absolute ball on the What's Up Down Under Go Make Some Memories Convoy for Charity.
And it's all been thanks to our good mates at the Caravan Industry Association Victoria.
Now join us next week when we head to Marlow, and we'll be raising some much needed funds for the fantastic charity, the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
Make sure you're there as we show you
What's Up Down Under.
What's up down under?